What's up guys, XM360 here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the sticker-bombed Xbox One console skin by the company called SkinOwn. So some of you will recall that I did that review on the gold Xbox One skin by Extreme Skins a couple months back, and a lot of people really liked that video. And I really like these console skins because it's a really cheap way to make your console look really cool and look like it's maybe a limited edition console or a modified console, and they're really cheap. This one right here that I'm reviewing for you guys today, it only cost me $12.99 plus shipping on Amazon. And I was really torn between which skin to get too. They had a camouflage one, a retro gaming console one, they had ones that were Galaxy effect. They're just a whole bunch of them, and they're all $12.99. They're reasonably priced. Like I said, the company is SkinOwn, so here's the packaging right here. Pretty simple. It says easy to apply, dust proof. It says waterproof. And then on the back here they have this S that's kind of a cutout, and you can see inside of the skin that you're purchasing. So as you can see right here, I got the sticker bomb one, and I can already see a little DC sticker. The company is called SkinOwn, and they have a website. I think it's skinown.com, but they usually sell on Amazon. That's where I purchased mine, so I'll provide you with links on where you can purchase this item for yourselves. I'm not entirely sure if they sell these in any retail stores, but I'm going to start opening this up for you guys now, and I'm going to show you guys the actual parts to the skin. So opening this up, we got a couple different panels here, and it looks like there's cutouts on the panels, so these panels actually have multiple parts on them, and I'm just going to make sure that there's nothing else in here. So something that I probably should have mentioned in the beginning is that their skins come with a skin for a Xbox One console, but they also come with skins for the Kinect and for the controller. It comes with one controller skin, so you get all three of those things in each $12.99 skin purchase. So my first observation is I like the texture of the skin. It kind of has a matte feeling to it. It doesn't feel glossy and smudgy. It has kind of a matte feeling to it, and it doesn't feel like a material that would scratch easily. And because it's the sticker bomb design too, even if it did scratch in some circumstance, I can't really see the scratch being very visible on this because it's so vibrant and there's so much going on it. I don't think you'd really notice the scratch. I think it would kind of just blend in with all the other stickers. And I'm gonna do my best to give you guys a zoomed in shot because there are little cutouts on here. Like each one of these panels has little different cutouts. That last one I showed you had the controller cutouts, and this one has some very small cutouts for the console or the Kinect. I'm not sure which one it is yet, but there's very slight little white lines on there that you can tell where you're supposed to peel away different parts of the skin. And one thing I'm actually just noticing now is that this didn't come with any instructions, so it's kind of a figure it out yourself type of deal. There was a little bit of an instruction thing on the Amazon listing, but it doesn't say anything about which cutouts go where. It basically just tells you to wipe off your console before you apply these skins. And I'll post that on the screen right now, the little instructions they had on the Amazon listing. So as you guys can see, it basically just says take it out of the box and make sure there's no defects, wipe down your console so there's no dust or dirt, and then put the skin on your console. What I would like to see is maybe some labels on which pieces of the skin go where. That would definitely save me some time and effort. I will be able to figure this out on my own, but it will take a little bit of troubleshooting and looking at the pieces to see where they go. So I have my Xbox One console out, and I'm going to begin looking at the skin panels and seeing where each one goes. And as you guys can see, my Xbox One has a lot of scratches on it. Don't even ask me how I got it that scratched up. I wouldn't be able to tell you, but that's partially the reason why I wanted to get a skin, is to make it look a lot better. So I'm going to begin applying this skin, and I'm going to put it in fast forward for you guys so you don't have to sit through the entire thing. So one of the key things you want to make sure you don't do is touch the bottom part, the sticky part of the skin, a lot when you're applying this. Obviously you have to touch it a little bit, but make it minimal. The skin itself was on the paper pretty good, and it was kind of tough to peel. I did have to use a knife to actually separate it at first. And the less you touch the bottom part, the sticky part, the more it will actually stick to it. So touch the bottom as little as possible, and you basically want to just kind of hover it over the area and get it perfectly aligned before you even start touching the console. Just basically take as much time you need, because the more time you take and the more careful you are, the better this will come out and the more aligned each piece will be. So I managed to get mine pretty much perfectly aligned. I don't really see any flaws on it. It came out very nicely. The skin itself adheres to the console very well. None of the corners or the sides are peeling whatsoever, and there's no bubbles either. With some of these skins you'll get bubbles underneath, kind of like how you would get bubbles underneath with a phone screen protector, but this one has none. And I don't know if you guys noticed this when I was actually installing the skin, but this part of the skin right here actually wraps from the top of the console to the side of the console. It's just one solid piece, and I kind of like that. With some other skins like that Extreme Gold skin that I did, there's like 20 different pieces and you have to do like every little part, and there's a bunch of different panels, but I liked how this one was kind of just one big piece that wraps around the side. And it does that in other places too. I believe this panel right here wrapped around as well, and then you have this one little side panel right here. In total, I think there were only something like 4 panels, so it didn't take me that long to install. I was thinking that there would be more panels, but I didn't realize they just wrap around the side, which is kind of nice. One issue I had with that other skin, that gold one I did before, is that it has those tiny little thin panels that go on like all the little edges and all the little corners, and those actually peeled a lot. So I am happy that these are all just one big solid pieces of panels because I don't think they're going to come off. So I really like the color of this sticker bomb one. I think it's really vibrant and it stands out, and it definitely makes my console look a lot better than the average black or white console. And I like how there are actually some different logos on here that are recognizable, like DC and Transformers, and there's a couple other ones on here that a lot of you may recognize, this Hot Wheels. I just really like the texture as well. It kind of has that matte feeling to it that doesn't feel like it would easily scratch at all. And it's not like smudgy where if you had like sweaty hands and you rolled your hand across it, it would leave a big smudge. It's not like that. So overall, I'm very pleased with this skin. You really can't beat the price of $12.99 plus shipping. That's a very good price for a skin, and like I said, it comes with a controller and a Kinect skin. I'm not going to show you installing those because I don't have a Kinect and I don't feel like putting a skin on my controller. I already have a custom airbrushed controller and I don't want to mess that up at all, but there are panels for both of those as well, so keep that in mind. One thing I did have an issue with is the lack of instructions. I would like maybe a little piece of paper that has diagrams on which panel goes where. That is something that they could improve on, but besides that, I was very happy with my skin from SkinOwn. So it costs $12.99. You get the skin for the console, the controller, and the Kinect. I'll put links down below on where you can purchase that. If you found this review helpful in any way at all, hit that like button down below. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button for more amazing reviews just like this one. And as always guys, thank you for watching from XM360.